Hola, so we are here at the registration page for a new patient. I click Start. I select either patient, caregiver, provider, your doctor, or your therapist, speech therapist, PT, etc. I will choose patient today, and you can be a concussion patient, a dementia, stroke patient, or any other kind of patient. And again, always feel free to add your own options. I will choose acute TBI. I will fill in my information here: name, address, race, um, put in your ethnicity, if you are a veteran, gender, phone number, any kind of a email address that we know we can send information to you, your birthday, did you have a referral, such as your speech clinic, and then what state you are in or territory, the postal zip code, and then a zip code. And that's all it takes in order to register for your account. You click on the terms and you agree to it and you sign it, and then we continue. Slide this over and we continue on to the next page. Page 2 is going to ask us about your injury. So here we are in Spanish again, and you can first identify by clicking in or typing in your date of your injury, and let's say mine occurred in 2002, or you can also just do a ticker on the calendar button here. So whatever it is that works. And then we want to know, of course, this will be in Spanish, but of course, we also want to know, how did you get injured? Tell us everything you possibly can recall. For example, I was crossing the street and a car came around the corner, hitting me, causing me to go up on the car and falling to the ground. The more information you are able to give us, the better it is that Sally can help you. Then, how many concussions have you had? Maybe this was your first one, or maybe this is your second one. It could be your third. Whatever the number is, this is all personalized to you. Then we ask about what kind of immediate signs and symptoms you had and how you were injured. Again, this is to confirm it. So in my case, I really was not in an accident. I was not really in a car collision, but I was a pedestrian hit by a car. Be as specific as you possibly can. And then we like to know where on your body part you were hit. And so perhaps it was the front of your head and the back of your head, but you also were hit on your back, and perhaps it was your shoulder. Again, whatever was injured, whatever had a contact, we want to know about. And then immediately at the time of your injury, what did you experience? Were you incoherent? Were you knocked unconscious? Were you confused? Anything else? And you could say, I was dizzy. Again, everything is about you. And then we like to know about all of your symptoms. So this is everything. You don't have to track them all at once, but the more we know at the start, again, the better Sally will work for you. These are all the different regions of your brain, which we color code over here. And you just simply click through all of these to identify what symptoms you are having. Don't be afraid. You can always pause them. You can put them aside. You can add more. We will customize this with you. So let's say that you have these symptoms that are cognitively um, bothering you. And then in vision, let's say that you're having some vision issues, like this is double vision and this is dry eye and irritated when you read and do work. So again, all of this is specific to you, as many as you need. We want to know your top 3 conditions, because that will help us identify, again, what is really going to be what you need to focus on first. And then you select those. And then what do you do in a typical day? That's all we need to know. If you do a lot of computer work, or if you do a lot of physical work, you do a lot of interaction with people or family members, you click through these different sections and you just simply identify them. So these will become triggers because what happens outside of your body and mind can impact how you are feeling. We know this for a fact. So let's say in the physical one, I'm dehydrated, but I also seem to drink a lot of caffeine. And I actually seem to be trying to do a lot of taxis. Maybe I'm an Uber driver. If I go to this section for computers and screen times, I watch a lot of TV and I'm on the computer and my phone. And perhaps a bright sun is a problem. Maybe when it's really humid, it's a problem, and I seem to get really just tired or fatigued. Maybe I seem to be hungry all the time. Oops, I chose the wrong one. Again, scroll down. Maybe there's some allergies now that were never there. And then in the situations, your family and your work and things like that, perhaps my family members don't seem to understand what's going on, and maybe it's something else to do with work. Again, identify everything, and this is what it becomes important for you to track on a daily basis. The last thing we talk about and we ask about, and you can see how fast this is what are the different therapies that you could have tried already. So maybe you've tried acupuncture. Click on to the next one. Maybe you were doing some music therapy. So for the alternative therapy, maybe you didn't do any chiropractic therapy, and maybe you didn't do any vision therapy, but perhaps you had some mental health therapy. Okay, but you're still symptomatic. So why is that? So maybe those other therapies can help you. And last is, when do you want Sally to come and get you? And you can either deselect it or you can leave it at the default, which is 4 o'clock every single day of every single week. But you can tailor this. You can say, well, I don't want to track on the weekends, and maybe I want to track on Monday and Tuesday, but not Wednesday and not Thursday. So I'll track these days, and maybe I want to track at 11 a.m. And this is adjusted to your time zone. The last thing that you're going to do is you're going to have an email sent to you. And when that email comes to you, you click on it. It will come from Power of Patience. You click on it and then you verify your email address. That's how you register, and that's all it takes. The next video is going to show you how you do your daily tracking.